What are some of the cash components you need to take note of when you purchase a resale flat? And do you need tens of thousands of dollars to cover the process? So in this episode, I'll be sharing with you more about the fees and payment you will need to take note of when buying a resale flat. Hey everyone, Firdaus Z, and today I'll be sharing with you on the cash components that you will need to know when purchasing a resale flat. Now this is actually a recreated version of my past video, but I'm breaking it down a bit further in here. Before buying a resale flat, you might have heard from others that you will need a lot of cash to buy a resale flat, and hence some of you might right away opt for BTO because that seems to be the default route. But with the current BTO projects being delayed and some are speculated to be completed in about 6 to 7 years, a lot more are now looking into resale flat, but they are not sure of what to expect. And so right now we have an influx of buyers in the resale market. So what are the cash components you need to take note of? First will be the deposit. Now this is not to be confused with down payment. Down payment is needed when you take a loan, which I'll explain in my next video, whereas deposit is the amount paid to the sellers to lock the unit. Now this is a maximum of $5,000, and although it is understood to be negotiable, it still depends on the agreement between sellers and buyers. Most cases can expect around 2K for the deposit as long as the price is right. And this deposit amount is part of the purchase price. Secondly, your down payment. If you're to take bank loan, you need at least 5% of the purchase price in cash. So if you are purchasing a 500k unit, you need at least 25k in cash and the next 20% in CPF. But if insufficient, then you need to top up the remaining shortfall in cash. However, if you are taking your first HB loan, you only need to have 10% down payment, which can be fully covered by CPF if sufficient. By the way, I've shared more about down payment in one of my recent videos. You can check that out to have a more in-depth understanding about this. Thirdly, the valuation and resale application fees. So when you're financing your purchase with CPF and or loan, you need to do a valuation to determine the market value of the unit. And then the resale application is basically submission of the case to HB. So this is a combined fee of $200 unless you need to do more than just once, such as second submission of valuation after price revision. Fourth, cash overvaluation, or what we call it as just COV. So this is on the rise right now, and it's important for you to know. After we do the valuation and you are in a situation where your agreed purchase price is higher than the valuation price, you need to pay the difference in cash. So if you are purchasing it at 500k, but the valuation price is only 480k, then the difference of 20k has to be paid in cash. I've also shared more about this in one of my recent videos. Fifth is the caveat and title fee. So this is a legal document lodged with the Singapore Land Authority. So these two combined is normally just less than $200. Sixth will be the fire insurance and property tax. So I've combined these two as one, as these will be paid during the completion appointment. Do take note that the basic fire insurance only covers the building structure of your unit, and I'll advise you to take a more comprehensive one on your own. As for property tax, it's mainly to cover the prorated amount for the period that you are taking over from the owners. Lastly will be the agency fee for an agent to represent you and act on your behalf. So their job is to assist you throughout the whole process and advise you the necessary on the purchasing, including the cash components that I've just gone through with you. So typically the agency fee is 1% and subject to GST. So with this amount, you might be able to save a lot more on other components and get sound advice to ensure you don't make any mistake and cause you a lot more losses, as this is not a small purchase. You might end up purchasing more than $500,000 unit, and it's probably your biggest purchase so far. And this will give you a peace of mind and save you hassle too. Typically, without the COV and cash for down payment, and if your deposit are able to be reduced to $2,000, your estimated cash amount you require will be around 6k to 8k, and is paid in phases and not in one lump sum. And so that's it for this episode. I hope this has helped you to have a clearer understanding on the cash components you will need before kickstarting your purchase. Do like and share this video and follow all of my socials for more content for your housing matters. And if you need further clarification on your intention to purchase, you can always contact me at 94592866 or PM me directly, and I'll be happy to assist you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Firdaus here, signing off.